Can you still hear me?
Yeah, you're just going to be on the left ear.
Okay.
Just,
Hello. I am whispering in your left ear.
yes. ASMR.
Hot.
Alice SMR. I don't know what the SMR stands for.
Alice
but the
MR.
A stands for Alice. Yes.
Alice Amar.
More Alice is what it stands for.
And who doesn't want more Alice in their life?
Yes. Everybody wants that. Yeah, so what are we talking about? Should we get started?
Yes, let's. Unless you want to talk me through all your wonderful things.
Well, not much has gone on. I mean, I've gotten a cell phone, which I've sent you selfies.
Yeah.
And so you realize what I've said earlier about working in my underpants is a lie. That I am actually wearing clothes because I've
For
sent
once,
you.
yeah.
So, yes.
Normally you just do it butt naked.
Yes, the facade is gone. All this time I've been telling you that I've been doing it in my underpants or butt naked, but in reality I've been fully clothed.
Oh, that's a disappointment.
Yes.
You've broken my heart there, Chris.
Yes,
Broken it.
yes. Anyways, for those of you who couldn't tell, you're listening to Lore Friendly with Chris Takahashi and Alice Bell. How are you doing, Alice?
What the fuck was that voice?
I don't know.
You are listening to Lore Friendly.
It was
with
very
me,
dark.
Chris Takahashi.
I was trying to be a vampire in honor of the release of this new trailer for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, too, which I'm sure you are very excited about. Wait, normally you have to shoehorn the Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines topic into our podcast.
But we've got actual fucking news.
Yes.
Actual fucking exciting news. Oh my god. Oh, So, what happened is that the company who's bringing out Vampire the Masquerade 2, they started teasing some stuff last week.
Oh, yeah.
On Twitter. And it was like remastered screenshots and stuff of and like art and things of the original game. It's like, ooh, it can't be. And then on Thursday they dropped a fucking trailer and they demoed the first 30 minutes to press.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's not just like a teaser that means nothing, like
it's not
like a logo or something.
It's not like the because they were going to put together MMORPG.
Yeah.
And all we got for that was some concept art and some test footage. This is actual shit. This is actual stuff.
Yeah, it's like gameplay and a trailer, and it's just visuals. Oh, it's like I was mad at Atlas for Persona 5 because they released a teaser last year, and then a couple weeks ago they released a teaser for the teaser.
Oh god.
Yeah. So, but this is like actual functional gameplay they showed like to game journalists.
Yeah, it felt like it came out of nowhere. Because, like, all of my hopes for any sort of even just spiritual successor to VTM kind of died with the MMORPG. So I was not expecting this.
And it looks like a modern game, too.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like something that was kind of cobbled together just to take advantage of the fandom. It looks like something even I would play.
Well, you know what this means?
Yes.
It means, Chris, that we are going to have to finish off our playthrough of Vampire the Masquerade. We might have to restart.
We definitely do. I think the third episode we did, and then I might have messed up something in the audio, and I just got too lazy to fix it. I'll have to look for that. We might have to restart.
Yeah, I think I'm fine with restarting.
I wonder, because my the thing I'm looking forward to most is if Snooty Man comes back in the sequel.
Snooty Man.
Yes. Hello.
Hello, I'm a posh man. Hello, I'm Sebastian LaCroix.
My name is Sebastian. That was it.
I'm Sebastian.
What does he love? What do I love? I love rim jobs. That was it. I love fancy wine and croquet. And of course,
the blood of virgins.
Yes.
But he's like American posh, so I can't do it. I can't do it because he's like American posh. I'm just so excited. It seems like what they're doing is in the lore of VTM and in the tabletop game, if you choose to be a thin blood, then you're not immediately aligned with one clan and locked into one clan's abilities. So you start off as incredibly weak. So it seems like what they're doing is kind of like the difference between Oblivion and Skyrim, where you're not locked into basically one class. Because that's kind of what it is. It's like the clans in Bloodlines act as like your class, as they did in Oblivion.
Yeah. The thing I thought was pretty cool in reading the article is they have this like mass embrace event, and so they're gonna have like all these different types of people, not just Snooty Man, not just Sebastian, all kinds of people from different backgrounds who are just dealing what it means to be a vampire, dealing with that reality of what it means to be a vampire.
Well, this is actually kind of something that was that's a part of the original tabletop game. Is you can choose your character's history, and that basically gives you a background which can give you perks but also downsides to your character. And this it wasn't in the original Bloodlines game, but it was added by modders, and it was a really popular feature in the mod. You know the patch that I made you download, which was a real pain.
Yes.
That I made you install the patch plus, and that came with the histories section.
Yes.
So that's where you can choose like, oh, I was a librarian, or oh, I was a police officer, and each of those different perks gives you different not interactions with the game, because obviously they didn't record all the voice acting and stuff for it, so you can't change people's interactions really. But it did give you an opportunity to. It just gave you some different perks and some different stats.
And what sort of perks and stats does a tour guide get?
A tour guide would probably be fantastic at retaining information, so maybe some stuff in his knowledge stat, and also his charisma, I'd say.
Oh, very nice. Very
nice.
Nice.
Shit, pitching. I'm pitching it.
Of course, there is one weakness that every tour guide has, and that's signs falling on their head. But
when they try to hang themselves,
rare
rare event.
Yes, it's like Achilles' heel, like sign on head.
Yeah,
Alice's head.
It's like the Mystery Man appearing in the Fallout games, where he just appears, random encounter,
and drops a sign on your head. Only that's not a positive. Usually the mysterious stranger is a helpful person.
But that's...
He's like an angel.
But that's the thing. You've got to balance out these perks.
That's
you're balancing out the perks to your charisma and your knowledge stats with the non-perks of having a sign to potentially fall on your head and take away half of your health, for example.
It's all right. I have faith in your ability as a pro to just keep on going and then, deal with the after effects later. But yeah.
Well, that's what I do. So maybe there could be... Oh, actually, could also have a reduction to your dodging stat, maybe. Because you're getting hit on the head with a sign all the time.
Do you have trouble dodging?
Well, clearly I do, because I have been hit. And it's not pleasant.
It's those heels. It's like those platform shoes or something. That's just get regular tennis shoes. You'll be all right. You'll be fleet of foot.
I'll be whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah, it's like the Matrix. Just signs just falling all over the place. You're just dodging left and right. It's just
That's the sound effect that is made.
Yeah. So exciting. Do you have any idea when it's coming out? Did you look into that? I'm sure you did.
I'm just looking through an article now, and it doesn't seem like.
Okay.
It's got a... Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's got a full-blown release date. Let me just Google.
I'm just going to do the Jeopardy music while you...
Going for release... It's aiming for 2020 release.
2020?
Yeah.
That... could be very soon, or it could be a long time.
That could be now, or it could be in a year, or it could be in 2 years.
Because December 2020 is a ways away. That's almost like 2 years. January 2020 is like less than a year, so there's a big window there. 2020.
But that gives me enough time to save up for a proper system.
I could always just raise your salary. I could hire you to laugh at my jokes all day.
But you're just so funny.
Yes. See, exactly. That's what you have to. Very good, Alice. You're hired.
You're all funny. You're just. Oh. Ha 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 ha.
You should get a raise.
Ha 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 ha.
What are we talking about? What was the last thing we talked about?
Oh,
I don't know. We can just transition.
Know. Yeah. Let's just cut out that whole bit.
Do.
Oh, I miss that transition.
You know what we were talking about? We were talking about the potential release date.
Oh yeah, 2020, and
2020.
having to buy a system.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Bethesda's having a conference this year, or at E3. Do you think they're gonna announce something? I mean, is Starfield ready? Or
I honestly don't know.
Because the picture they released had a bunch of their characters holding hands, and then they were looking up at like the night sky, like space. So maybe Starfield, but Todd said it was next gen, so
I find it. How long have the PS4 and Xbox been on the market?
I'm not sure. A while though. They've been on there. PS4.
It feels like they came out so recently.
2013 for PS4.
What?
Yeah.
What?
But remember, it's been through a couple iterations, right? Like the Xbox One and the PS4 have the PS4 Pro now. They have the Xbox One X now.
2013.
But the original iterations came out in 2013. Yes.
What? It's not been 6 years.
It has. But in fairness, they released upgraded versions for both in 2017. The Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro.
It's been 6 years.
Yes, 6 years.
Oh my God!
By.
What?
Our podcast has been going on for like 6 years.
On and off.
True. I just need to give you a raise. That's all.
What? Oh my God! So we are starting to look at next gen. I swear, it only came out last year.
But that's the thing. We might be getting to a point where it's more like PC, where we get these gradual upgrades.
Rather than, this is the line, up we go, next gen.
Yeah. Because it does seem like a lot of the games that are coming out now, they can't run on the older versions. Like, they're just so high-end that you need a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X to actually, like, play it normally with a proper FPS. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll come out with a new one, but that would be so boss for like Todd to come out and say, "Oh, Starfield's coming out this year," because that's what they did with Fallout 4. It just came out the year they announced it at E3, which was crazy.
Yeah.
And I wish more games were like that, because I don't know, you kind of forget about it otherwise. It's nice to be able to like hear about it, then pre-order, and then boom, in a few months it's out.
Yeah.
Although you might not be for pre-orders, I don't know.
I don't mind pre-orders. I mind pre-order bonuses.
Okay.
Like, I think pre-ordering something is a good thing. I pre-order albums all the time. Like, for music and stuff. I pre-order books when they're being released. I'm fine with pre-ordering games, because it's just nice to know that it's going to come out. What I'm against is
play it on day
pre-order bonuses, and more specifically, pre-order bonuses that are attached to specific retailers. Because it's like, you're not going to order the same game 3 times, because if every retailer has their own specific bonus that you're paying loads of money for, it's going to be impossible for you to get the full content of the game that developers have spent time and effort on, you know?
Yeah, Outer Worlds is coming out, made by Obsidian, who made Fallout New Vegas, and that's catching a lot of flack, I think, for just being on the Epic Game Store only. It's an Epic exclusive.
Yeah.
People are kind of just like railing about that because it's not coming out on Steam. I mean, maybe it'll come out on Steam later, but it's definitely coming out only on Epic to start.
That's the thing. I know that Steam needs competition, because every industry needs competition, but at the same time, it is the dominant PC gaming, not platform, service. So to not release it on that would be stupid, to try and force people into using your product. Yeah. If you want people to use your product, you've got to be able to provide something that Steam doesn't. For example, providing, I don't know, what's a good example? Publishing sector that doesn't just fuddle crap. Because you look through the... it's not Steam Greenlight anymore. I can't remember what it's called. But when they can submit...
Is it called shovelware?
Yeah. The amount of shovelware that's on there and asset flips. If you can provide a curated store for new developers that isn't as shit as Steam, there you go. You're improving. You're providing competition.
Yeah. You could also just, as a baseline, provide discounts. That's the easy way. As a price point, Steam merchandise, Steam gets a 25-30% cut. I'm not sure what exactly it is, but the price is so high that I'm sure some of that goes into the cost for the consumer.
Yeah.
And if you could probably just take that cut, make it 15%, and pass that savings on to both the developer and the consumer, maybe 5% each. And yeah, that would be appealing.
Yeah.
I would like that. Pay less money. So even without just having any kind of functional change in terms of just the system, the distribution system or distribution platform, you can just have a price point change right off the bat.
Yeah.
And then you can release the same game on Steam for the higher price point, and people can choose which one they want.
Yeah.
Because it is hard to improve on a system or distribution platform that Steam has already had this long head start on,
And you can't do it by blocking it off. That's something you can't do. Yeah. You can't do it by just saying, well, exclusivity. Because that's something that annoys me with Xbox and PlayStation 4 is when they might have a really good game, but you can't have it because you've got the wrong system, so you've got to spend 400 quid on this system, even though you might prefer one over the other kind of thing. It pisses me off. Yeah.
Especially because a console purchase or just a high-end gaming PC purchase is it's a big thing. Yeah, it's a major purchase, and to have to make that purchase and then to find that you can only get half the games, it's a little bit frustrating.
Oh, yeah.
I assume. Yeah.
Or if a port is particularly bad between systems, like I think PlayStation 3 was particularly bad for having loads and loads of glitches on their games, which had just been designed for Xbox. And it's even worse when you get into actual PC gaming. Because, fucking hell, PC gaming. What was it? Not Arkham City, the one after Arkham City.
Arkham Asylum?
No, Arkham Asylum was the first one. Arkham City was the second one. And...
Arkham State.
Arkham
Country.
It wasn't Arkham World. I want to say Arkham World, but it's not Arkham World.
Arkham World would be a logical progression from City.
It would. I can't remember.
And of course, the sequel to Arkham World, Arkham Universe.
Oh, this is gonna... 1 second, I'm looking up the Wikipedia.
Arkham Knight?
That's
Arkham
the one,
Origins?
Arkham Knight. But yeah, Arkham Knight and Arkham Origins, in fact, were both pretty glitchy when they were ported over to PC. In fact, it was that game that inspired them to change it up, to change up the system for refunds on Steam, because it was so broken you couldn't play it.
That is true. Ports are just, sometimes the ports, especially to PC, because a lot of game systems are designed around consoles, and then just porting it to PC, it's usually just a cash grab. But shout out to Google for auto-completing my sentence, Arkham Knight. It doesn't always know what I want. I mean, sometimes I'll type in something like, I want to, and then if you notice, I'm going to post the response it gave me. The last one, it will say, I want to believe, and then the one below that says...
Oh, do you mean the last one?
Yes.
I want to eat your pancreas.
Yes. Thank you, Autocomplete. Apparently, if I type I want to in the Google search bar, it'll say, I want to eat your pancreas. And so I am scared to click on that, but apparently Google thinks I'm a cannibal.
Well, there you go.
What happens when you type I want to in?
I want to. Mine is just, I want to break free. It knows.
Do you want to break free?
You know what's a funnier version of this? Is allowing your autocorrect to do it. So you try it on your phone.
So what do I say? I say I want to.
And then just let autocorrect fill it in.
it just replaced it with what I say I want to.
What?
You know that foghorn leghorn chicken? You know that?
No, what? Foghorn, what?
It changed it to, it typed that.
What I say I want to.
So apparently
you don't use your phone enough yet, so it can't predict what you're going to say.
I think it's trying to impersonate that chicken from the you know this chicken from what I say
I say I wanna.
It basically thinks I'm foghorn leghorn, more or less. I mean, to be fair, I do stumble and like repeat myself a lot.
Wanna.
I definitely give off some foghorn leghorn vibes.
Oh, I haven't seen that in ages.
I do think these podcasts have helped. I think I do less editing and less taking out of certain words. I want to stop saying like. That's a word I say like way too often. So I want to like stop. There, I said it again. I want to stop saying that.
I want to stop.
Yeah. It's not working though. I still say it a ton. Every time I play it back, it's like, oh my fucking god! Like, why do I keep saying that? But yeah.
You know what my
it's a tick.
bad habit is?
And what is that?
I say like so much.
Yes, that's mine.
It's like, and there's another thing that I do where I keep on word vomiting until I eventually
I'm worried
come
you
out
got that from me.
No, it's something that I've always done. How do you think I managed to get my word count up on my essays so quickly?
Okay. No, I mean the like thing. I'm worried you got that from me.
Oh no, I've been told off from my parents for doing that for years. I wanna.
But yeah, our verbal tics aside, what else? There's a lot that went on in the last few months. You went on your trip?
Yeah.
I got my cell phone. How was your trip?
To Belgium? I believe we've already covered this on the podcast, mate.
Oh,
I think so.
No, you went to Brussels. Yeah, right?
Brussels is in Belgium.
Right. Oh, it's in Belgium.
Typical American.
Yes, I don't know the difference. The only thing I know about Brussels is they have mussels.
Oh, they would. I'm not keen on mussels, mate. I'm not keen.
Yeah, even the mussels from Brussels.
Even the mussels from Brussels, I do not like. I don't like it. I'm not big on seafood. I like fish.
Oh yeah. See, you're talking about mussels, M-U-S-S. I was talking about M-U-S-C-L-E-S. The mussels from Brussels. That's the nickname of Jean-Claude Van Damme.
But actually, no, mussels is actually the national dish of Belgium.
Is it? Oh, no
Which is
idea.
why
I'm learning
there were so
new
many
things all the
restaurants that
time.
were selling mussels. It's like one of the most common foods that you get there. And I was like, I don't like it. I don't want
Is
this.
seafood a thing in the UK? You are on an island. You're surrounded by water.
Mainly cod. Cod is quite popular. Haddock, halibut. We eat a lot of fish, but not so much shellfish. Things in shells. We're not keen on shellfish.
Yeah, seafood has that stink to it that is... It's basically like ocean shit. Because if you've ever owned a fish tank, it's the same smell. Like if the fish tank hasn't been cleaned in a while, there's that like stink to it that you learn is basically shit, shit. And the entire ocean is full of fish shit, and it gets on the food, and it's like I don't know. Eating seafood kind of reminds me of like the fish tank I used to have, and it's a problem if you're eating a lot of Japanese food. Like, because Japanese food love seafood. Japanese people love seafood, and it's just like, it's weird because I guess I'm too Americanized where I need a steak and mash or something.
No, you do get like fantastic. I like fish. I love fish. I love salmon and things like that. But it's just, I feel like shellfish is slimy, and it's more effort than it's worth. You know?
It's your favorite word. It's moist.
Ugh. No, it's not even moist, mate. It is.
Oh, it's just slimy. Yeah. It's not. Yeah, moist would be like something like soft and fluffy and moist, but yeah.
Or a good steak. A good steak can be moist.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice
Seafood is
crispy
slimy.
exterior, moist interior. Seafood is it's definitely slimy.
Yeah, it's not my kind of deal, honestly, mate. It's not my deal.
So what is the appeal of Brussels, Belgium? Belgium waffles.
Yeah, all the waffles. I had waffles for breakfast twice. I had a waffle on my way to the airport, and then on the aeroplane away, we got a waffle for free.
That is awesome.
The company shut down a week later.
Oh,
like the entire airplane company had shut down.
Maybe they're spending too much on waffles.
Yeah, maybe.
It was you, Alice. You brought down the company with your
destroyed
waffle
it
habit.
with my one waffle that I took from them.
Yes. It was the straw that broke the camel's back, or in this case, the airline's back.
Yeah, but it's just really nice. It's really scenic. It's beautiful. And I would love to go back. If they will ever let an English person back into the EU.
Yeah, pending the results of the Brexit.
Yeah,
I might travel some more because I bought a laptop recently and a phone.
so you can work on the move.
Yes, I can work anywhere in the world, theoretically, even though I'll probably end up working the same place in my room. Never leave the house. But theoretically, I can work anywhere, so might go some places. I know Eleonora said that I should visit Finland.
Yes. Do
So
a tour of Europe.
I might even visit the UK.
Yay!
Maybe.
Please do.
We'll see. Yeah, it's I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking because I mean I can work anywhere. I might as well take advantage of it. But at the same time, I'm not that kind of person. Like travel always seems more romantic than it is in practice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see.
It is a lot. Is traveling.
The good thing about it is I would be traveling and not being pressured to leave the house every day.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if you're on vacation, you kind of have to do something every day.
You gotta
right?
go to a museum. Oh, I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do that. If you could just go and get by yourself,
Yeah.
you can just stay.
Yeah. And just, like, hang out for 2 months and then bail.
Yeah.
And then you only have to leave the house, like, for maybe a quarter of the time.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. See.
Which is fantastic.
We've actually crossed a threshold. We've hit 2,000 subscribers.
Oh shit!
recently.
When did that happen?
I don't know. I don't check it very often, but when I looked today, we hit 2,000 subscribers. So that's cool.
Oh damn! Wow. I'm upset that I didn't notice that. Well, hey, 2,000. Oh, that's a threshold.
2001 to be exact, actually.
Oh damn!
Damn. I wonder who subscriber 2000 was. Probably a bot. Let's hope it's a good bot, not from Russia.
Yeah, not hacking the election.
Although we like our Russian bots.
Yeah.
Yes. We like all our bots, just not the ones that tend to ruin society.
Yeah. Swings and roundabouts with these Russian bots in it.
It's a low threshold. I mean, as long as you don't ruin civilization, we're cool with you as a bot. If you're just gonna post porn links, we're fine.
Yeah, that's fine. We can deal with that on the Discord.
Yeah.
Focus on that. This is something that I've just realised that we have gotten God knows how many minutes into the podcast without mentioning. And we really should mention 25 years of the Elder Scrolls.
Oh, that's right. Free Morrowind.
Yeah, free Morrowind for the week. It'll probably be over by the time that we get this out.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's 25 years since Arena came out. The first in the game-changing series of RPGs that has defined the genre as we know it today.
And has changed my life, I would say.
It's changed my life, I'd say.
Yeah. It's we should be nicer to Bethesda. We shouldn't be so mean.
We're not mean to Bethesda. We suck their dicks.
Oh, yes, that's true. I'm very, very. I'm always just praising Bethesda, so that analogy definitely applies to me.
Yeah.
I'm an expert.
But you know what? I realised that means. Arena is a year older than me.
Wow.
Those of you...
You're still a baby.
Yeah, and I've just had my birthday. I'm 24 now. But yeah.
Happy belated birthday,
Thank
Alice.
you. But yeah, it's weird to think about.
It is weird. Well, we've all had different entry points into the Bethesda world, Bethesda universe. For me, my first game that I played was Oblivion.
So was mine.
Twinsies.
Way.
Yeah, I played it on the console too. That's how.
So with Oblivion, it was the first game that my friend got with his PlayStation 3 when he got it on, I think, a couple of weeks after release. No, he got it a bit later into release because he wasn't able to get it straight away. So he got it.
You're a console person too.
Yeah, he got it on PlayStation 3 and I'd play it with him. And then I asked for it for my birthday the year after, and I ended up getting the Game of the Year edition.
Oh, nice.
And I would play it obsessively. But I think I only ever got to 25, 26 hours on each of my characters. I didn't play each character for long. But yeah, my first introduction to Bethesda was on PlayStation 3.
That's the thing, is that everybody seems to have, like, it's kind of like when you listen to a band for the first time, and then the first album you play is always going to be kind of like your favorite, because that's the first time you listen to them. It's like the novelty is there. And then, but now it's like there's a bunch of people who their first entry into the game was Skyrim.
Yeah.
So they all love Skyrim. But yeah, it's just, it's like a universal thing. When you first play a Bethesda game, it's just, it's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
More or less.
Did
you have to deal with a ton of loading hours or loading times?
Didn't actually, because my PC was actually alright.
Oh, okay. But on PS3 though.
Oh, I can't remember that far back. So
yeah, that was the one thing. Oh, sorry, I don't want to.
No, I'm trying to think how old I would have been when it came out in 2006.
Basically a fetus.
Yeah, I think I was like 11, 12.
It's hard for me to realize that because we always talk via the Discord and stuff. Sometimes I forget, because you're an old soul. I think, you're you're such a mature woman. I forget. It's like, oh my God, you're still a baby. It's like, But especially when we first met, you were like, what? You had to be like 17.
I was 18. God. 18.
Okay. I'm glad I did not know that because, otherwise
Otherwise, you'd have cast me to be all the young children. Hello,
yes.
Hello. My name. What's a Norse sound? What's a Nordic sounding kid's name? I'm Alva.
You sound like Tiny Tim.
I'm Alva. Please, sir, may I have some more?
Exactly. See, that's a lot of times, like, that's not the first thing you ask when you hear somebody's voice. You don't ask, hey, how old are you? You just say, hey,
I've always been told that I sound a bit older than I am because I have such a low voice.
Yeah.
But this is it's like I'm a man and my voice dropped.
That's essentially what they were saying.
Yeah.
They're saying, you are a man.
Yeah.
Can you please play my, like, muscle-bound
I am
Grognak.
I'm Grognak the Barbarian.
That's very good. Why did I not cast you for that? You should have.
Because it hurts my throat. And I'm not part of an acting guild, so you'd be able to force me to do that for 6 hours and it would actually kill my throat.
And that's the other thing about mods is that we tend to go overboard. We tend to do way more lines than the professionals actually.
Oh yeah.
It's just the thing we do, just to one-up them. We're one-uppers.
But it's fun. Yeah. And this is why modding's so popular.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
But it is kind of damaging on the throat. Sometimes even when I talk for long hours on Discord, like, I'll get a sore throat that night.
Yeah.
Just because, talking is weird and foreign, and foreign particles get into your throat.
Well, this is why I refuse to record any voice acting or any podcasts after a day at the caves. 6.5 hours of speaking to people does not make somebody who wants to speak with people more. Yes. You know?
You need to protect that thing. It's like It's a priceless artifact. It's the moneymaker.
It is, actually.
How dare they make you talk?
How dare they? It's so rude of them.
Yes. We need to treat it gently. We need to treat your throat, your voice, like the artifacts in the museum.
Yeah.
We kind of just need to treat them delicately.
Dust it off every now and again.
Do they not realize how important this piece of
how
this
valuable
instrument
my
here?
voice is?
Yes.
It's super valuable.
Yes. You should get it insured.
I think that's the thing. I know that like J-Lo's meant to have her legs insured or something.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like different. Like if a celebrity has a body part that is particularly iconic, then they can sometimes insure that body part.
I think you should insure it for like $1 million.
Ah.
It's worth $1 million.
Ah.
Definitely get it appraised. Yeah. Anything else?
No. I think that's. I'm just astounded that it's 25 years.
Yes, 25 years. It's crazy.
And I believe, for anyone who is interested who hasn't picked up on it, not only is Morrowind Game of the Year free for download at the moment, but I believe you can also, from the Bethesda shop, also download Arena and Daggerfall.
Yes.
If you haven't played it. And I like Daggerfall's cutscenes because they're live action.
Yeah, 25 years. It's old enough. I mean, it's already old enough to drink, but now it's old enough to get discounts on its car insurance.
Yeah.
So Elder Scrolls can get on the road and
can finally afford to drive.
Yes. Oh, it can definitely afford to drive. It's quite the
profitable.
Wealthy. Yes.
It's very profitable,
very,
bless
very
it.
Profitable. And but it deserves it because it's been a great 25 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, hopefully the next 25 years will be just as amazing. And, yeah,
to Elder Scrolls 6.
Yes. Happy birthday, Elder Scrolls, and happy birthday, more importantly, Alice Bell.
Ah.
Yes. Is there going to be something special for next year for the 25th anniversary of Alice Bell?
I am going to cry.
Oh, no.
Because that is going to be the age where people are going to start saying to me, why aren't you married? Where's the kids?
No.
Because at the minute I can kind of get away with it. But as soon as I hit 25, that's the year when people are going to be like, oh, the clock's ticking now. And it's like...
Is it?
Yeah, but...
My parents had me like when they were 40 or something.
Yeah, well, I'm the only person to get past 20 without a kid in my family, so there we go.
No pressure.
No pressure.
On your boyfriend.
No, thank God. Oh, no. No.
You can wait. Nowadays, 25 is the new... Like, 45 is the new 25. So, I mean, you can have kids, like, late. I mean, I guess there are, like, biological reasons where if you have kids late, they're, the DNA isn't as good, more or less, or that's how you explain me. Example A right here. But, no. It's the... there's definitely a logical reason. But in terms of just... There's no good reason to have it early. You want to wait till your career is set, until your life is set, until you've enjoyed yourself, and then maybe you'll think about it.
I just, given the state of the world at the moment, I don't want to bring any children into this world.
Exactly.
They don't deserve this.
And it's not a requirement either. So you got other things.
Yeah.
You got podcasts. You got tons of babies. You got Skyrim babies.
Well,
you got your NPCs.
The way that I think about it is that Elizabeth Fry had 11 children. But do we remember her for that? No, we remember her as campaigning for prison reform, being Florence Nightingale's mentor. You know what? Nobody cares about the fact that she had 11 kids. Nobody.
Nope.
People remember her as a prison reformer instead of somebody who birthed children. So why should I focus on birthing children?
Exactly. You're going to be remembered for so much more.
I'm going to be remembered for voicing cat prostitutes.
Mainly, yes. Cat prostitutes and podcasts.
There we go.
But coming in a decent second or third is maybe saving the world, being queen of the earth, all right below.
I've got a lot of things that I want to add to my CV,
Yeah. it'll never top the peak of being a cat prostitute. But,
no, nothing will ever beat that.
Yes.
That is going to be on my election manifesto.
Yes. It's like when the author Joseph Heller, they asked him, your next book, because he wrote Catch-22, which is a really famous book, and he says, hey, your next book wasn't as good as Catch-22. It's not as good. And then he said, well, how many books are?
Yeah.
And that's people are gonna say your next endeavor isn't as good as the Lore Friendly podcast, and you're gonna say to them, well, how many things are?
Yeah. This is the height
of human civilization, I would say. Yes, not just our careers.
Nobody can beat this. Nobody can beat this.
And on that note, enjoy the downhill slide.
I mean, let's face it, this podcast has been sliding downhill for a while.
It's all right as long as we have fun.
Yeah.
It's all good.
For some reason, people want to listen, so there we go.
Yeah. There we go. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No. Just in regards to Game of Thrones announcement. I don't want to talk about it specifically. I want to talk about our plans for season 8.
Oh, okay.
So people might have noticed that we are being a little bit sporadic at the moment with our release schedule for the podcasts.
Yes. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, I'd say.
But never fear, because we will be, hopefully, trying to do a regular recording schedule for the course of season 8, the final season. So yes, we are going to be attempting our best to review the season 8, prepare for lots of saltiness. I am reading Fire and Blood at work to brush up on my Targaryen knowledge so that I can find more things to criticise, because you know what? That's my favourite thing in the world, is criticising Game of Thrones. I've had nothing to vent at other than actual things worthy of being vented at over the last 2 years.
How far have you gotten in the book?
I'm just kind of skimming through it at the minute, because work's been quite busy, because I've been training people up to do my job.
It's basically just a lot of fire and blood.
Yeah.
What I've gotten so far. You can just repeat that phrase over and over.
Fire and blood. Fire and blood. But yes.
We started a war at Harrenhal and fire and blood.
Fire and blood.
And we went.
And then we went to the Riverlands and there was fire and blood.
Yes. You're basically just spoiling the whole thing. Just
fire
spoil
and blood.
The whole book right now.
But yeah, so we're going to try and do a slightly more regular schedule than what we have been doing recently. I apologise completely, because the reason why we haven't been recording recently is because I've been all over the fucking shop. So that's my fault. I admit to it.
No.
Sorry, guys. My bad.
You don't have to apologize for health issues and things of that nature. And just fatigue.
Yeah.
Life is hard.
Yeah, it is. Thank you for understanding.
Yes, we're on hard mode. Hard mode. Not easy mode.
But yes, expect a lot of saltiness from the 14th of April onwards. For, what is it, 8 weeks or 7 weeks? I can't remember how many episodes they're doing.
I changed my entire diet just to lower my sodium levels to prepare for it. Yeah,
you're going to get inundated with salt.
Yes. I've been eating nothing but like vegetables and just no salt. And people ask me why. It's just because I'm going to talk to Alice in a week. It's just, you know how it is.
She's going to be fucking crazy.
Yeah, no, she's going to be brilliant, as she always is.
Aw. But as a final note on Game of Thrones, there is a craft pub that we have here in Nottingham.
Oh.
And they are doing viewings of Game of Thrones in a cave. Because they are one of the pubs that has a cave underneath them. And they're doing food with a drink and access to the cave for 20 quid. And a viewing of the show. Which, actually, I might see if I can attend one of those. Because, you know what? I like complaining. But I think that'd be a fun experience.
Yeah, and maybe you could even cosplay for it.
God!
I'm gonna send you an IKEA rug.
I'm going to be Sansa because I'm ginger.
Yes, but you definitely Sansa can wear an IKEA rug as well.
Yeah.
Yes. IKEA rugs are for everybody from the north.
IKEA rugs for all.
Yes. I'm gonna look online for one.
Oh, God.
You might get one in the mail. We'll see.
Oh, good Lord.
I just need to make sure I have an updated address for you. It's the same one for Fire and Blood, right?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's
Don't.
look for an IKEA.
Don't. No, Chris, no. Please.
If they have one. We'll see. I'll check Etsy. Etsy might have one. I got a Typer Septim coin off Etsy, and it's fucking amazing.
Is it really nice? Aw.
It is. I don't know where I put it. One time I flipped it, and it fell somewhere. And I don't know where it is. It probably was eaten by a couch. Because that's what couches do. They eat things.
Nom nom nom. But yes, please don't buy me an IKEA rug. I don't need one.
Alright, we'll see.
I might lose my guinea pig in it.
We should definitely... I was thinking it'd be fun to dress up in our IKEA rugs when we do our Game of Thrones spots. No one can see it, but we'll see.
It'd add to the mood. So yeah,
yes,
if I go to see one of those viewings, I may well review the experience.
Yes, please do. Please do. Live stream it.
I don't think I'll be allowed to do that because it has copyrighted content in it.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Well, you could live stream the walking into the cave and the
I'm in the cave.
Yes, yes. Look how spooky it is.
What if I started doing a cave tour?
Yes. You could do that. You are an expert. You are. Just say, hold on. I'm a licensed cave tour guide. I know exactly what I'm doing here. Just leave it to me. I'm a professional.
Nottingham is built on a sandstone formation formed over 245 million years ago.
Brilliant.
So on that note...
Enjoy the show. All right. That's it for this episode. See you next week, I guess.
Goodbye.
I should probably visit the Bethesda studios at some point. That seems like something that modders do. Head over to Bethesda, Maryland.
Maryland?
Say that again.
Maryland.
like Little John and the Merry Men, or is that what it's called?
What?
No, because you say it like Mary. You say it
because
it's adorable, but
because it's named after Queen Mary.
Right,
Henrietta Maria.
You say it like I'm sorry. You say it like Mary as in Merry Christmas.
No, that's how you say Mary.
Maryland. Mare. Like, you know, like a Dunmare.
Maryland.
Yeah.
I suppose actually that makes sense because it's actually named after Henrietta Maria, who was the wife of King Charles I.
Ah.
So Maryland makes more sense, I suppose.
You need
so
to
it's like
come
Maria.
With me. You could just give me the straight tour over there.
Well, it was originally settled and founded by a Catholic.
Yes.
Who wanted to give somewhere safe for the poor Catholics who were being persecuted in England.
Yeah, see, I could hire you as my tour guide. You could just tell me all about it. You could tell me all about Maryland. You could tell me all about the Home Depot.
Yes,
that's across the street from the hotel.
Yes, hire somebody who has never been to America to be your tour guide.
Yeah,
for a tiny little state.
I'm sure you could fake it though. I wouldn't know the difference.
I would just read you the Wikipedia page as I'm doing right now.
True. Or you could read your schedule. It would be just as detailed.
You haven't even gotten to what I've been having for food this week.
Yes. We haven't even gotten to Thursday yet.
No, we have.
Oh, we have.
I have
Thursday.
Yeah,
wow.
So I have work, sleep, food, gym.
Does it really need to have sleep in there?
Yeah, because I don't know. Because me and James don't live together.
Ah, right.
So I need to know where I'm sleeping.
It needs to be sleep here or sleep there.
Yeah.
Ah,
gotcha. Like today, because I'm recording this evening, I have A for Alice, and underneath, in brackets, alone.
Oh, God. Is it like super sad? Like, do you have like emojis, like the crying emoji? Or
Nah,
something like that?
it's just alone. It's
Why
weird.
does it have to be like that? Why does it have to be so dark? Why does it have to be like alone?
Because it could be alone. But I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, it's only one day a week. Let's not overstate the. It's not solitary confinement here.
It's just weird. Because generally
True.
I get James to cook.
Ah.
Unless we're doing something super complicated like pie. Or lasagna. Or a roast dinner.
Then you have to like lift a finger and
Yeah.
just deign to help him, more or less. Just
Yeah.
lower yourself to becoming a cook.
Lower myself to
Clearly
assist.
Yes, clearly a queen here.
I am clearly a queen. I'm the queeniest
true.
queen that ever did queen.
How dare I suggest that the queen of all Nottingham give me a tour? Be a lowly tour guide.
Be a lowly tour. It's not like that's my day job.
How dare your day job make you do tours when you should be like ruling over people?
I should
That's
just
your
be
main skill set.
watching people tours.
Yes. You should be directing them.
Yes, you sir, you go there.
Yes. You do this with your life. What's your job? No, change that.
Exactly.
Just direct their entire existence, not just the path, because that might be like a little bit like underselling your skill set. I mean, we don't want you just directing them where to go next. You want you directing their entire lives. It's just mapping it out for them. And if you ruin a couple lives, so be it. That's part of being a queen. You got to live with that guilt.
Exactly. You've just got to be strong and certain in your decisions.
Yes.
Which I am.
You can't save everybody. In fact, you'll probably send most people into ruin and perhaps a miserable life, knowing nothing about them and making life decisions for them. But that's par for the course. It's just what being a queen is all about.
Exactly. You just have to live with these difficult decisions.